With us is a business professional, and many say a marketing guru, based right here in Huntington Beach, and we know that's true because it's Mike Grumet. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good, Matt.
Hi. Welcome. Now, you've literally reinvented yourself in businesses over the last so many years 3 times.
That's correct.
How did it begin for you?
It started in college, curiosity. Supermarket chains were all claiming they were the lowest price. I did a survey, got 2 of them to stop the false advertising and 1 to sell off their stores and leave town.
What?
Yeah.
Here, locally?
In Southern California, Long Beach area, Southern California.
Okay, and then that parlayed into?
Parlayed into a job as a consumer advocate and writer. I was called the consumer boomer for World West magazine. Got hired right out of college for a whopping $300 a month.
But, I mean, you're an ad guy. How did the ad thing start?
Well, essentially the publisher came and said, Boomer, you can write about negatives and bad companies all you want, but if you want to make money and help people more, you got to find good companies to advertise. Yeah. So he turned my way of thinking advertising around into a positive, and I started selling advertising. 6 years later, he gave me 5% stock in the company, and after 13 years, San Diego all the way to San Francisco, 54 deadlines a year, I burned out, and I started a plan to move into another career, and that's what led me into insurance.
Insurance, very successful company there.
Yeah, thank you very much. One simple basic foundation, just do the right thing for people and be consistent and be there for them. And it also allowed me to be involved in the community. It's really where all my community service started, because I wanted to be involved, but the magazine business and the traveling didn't allow and have the flexibility for that. And so as part of my life was following my parents' footsteps, and the insurance business allowed me that opportunity.
And then healthcare changed.
Healthcare didn't get to the better about 4 years ago, and I was no longer able to provide the level of service I wanted because the system changed, and that frustrated me. Reevaluated my life, took stock, and I created the Alaskan RV Butler.
Wow, and here you are today, right? So these are things that you've taken, which is really fascinating, of the things that you like to do your whole life, cooking, it's, exploring, all that stuff, and you reinvented yourself for the 3rd time.
Yeah, it's just, when I took a year away and just analyzed myself, I was thinking of becoming a real estate agent, I was thinking of becoming an auctioneer, because I've been doing that for 30 years. But I've been going to Alaska for 10. I love to cook. I love to serve people. I want to make sure that they have a great experience in life. And the RV Butler really came as a result of all of that. It's everything I love to do, all into one business.
Amazing. Looking back, how do you conceptualize what you've done with your life?
I don't know how I did the things I did, because the transitions were never easy. I burned through $45,000 savings my first 6 months in the insurance business. I only grossed $23,000 my first year with $10,000 in expenses. My second year I would have been broke. I had a stock, Qualcomm, $1,600 investment turned to $53,000 in 1 year. It funded my second year of how to learn to be successful in insurance. And so it took a lot of luck and just persistence through failure. I had 7 years of really modest financial success, even though I loved the business. And I was just determined to be successful.
And successful you have been. What would be your advice to that business person today saying, hey, I want to do something different? I mean, what would your personal advice be?
You got to prepare. I set aside money each time I did a transition. Okay, I made changes in my life. I really surveyed a lot of people and went out and tried to figure out, is this a viable thing to do? When I was at the Chamber of Commerce in Anchorage, before I had a business, I was investigating joining. What can you do for me? 3 days later, I got a call from a production company in Sacramento. They hired me to be the driver and chef in a motorhome for Samantha Brown and Chris Gundry of the Travel Channel. And I didn't have anything, no insurance, nothing. They still hired me, and I got all that, rushed out, had Angeli do a website for me, and boom, that was the kickoff of the Alaskan RV Butler officially.
Wow. And
it was my spiritual green light.
Yeah, that certainly was. Great story. Michael, you continue to be successful, and again, an inspiration and mentor to a lot of people and businesses in Huntington Beach. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Matt.
Next on the break, and after this break, we'll learn all about one startup that gives eBay a run for its money. Next.